How do we make steel in immersive engineering? That is the question I'm pretty much going to be answering today. The short answer is it's in the blast furnace. I'm going to be showing you how to make steel in immersive engineering using the Crude blast furnace, how to make the blast furnace, and also how to use and operate the improved blast furnace. So first things first, you are going to need to know how to make creosote, or more importantly, coal coke. That is made in a coke oven. It's 3x3 coke bricks like this, and then you put coal in here and it turns into coal coke. Once you've got your coal coke, we can then make a crude blast furnace. And that is made using blast bricks here. To make blast bricks, you are going to need some nether bricks, so you will need to go to the nether, some magma blocks and some bricks. And it's simply a 3x3 structure. So 3 on the bottom, 3 in the middle, and then 3 on the top. Once you've made that, you can right-click the center one with your engineer's hammer, and it will turn into a crude blast furnace. We're then going to power this manually with coal coke, and the unfortunate thing about the crude one is that it cannot use inputs or outputs. It has to be fully used manually. And then in the top here, we're going to put iron ingots, and you can see it's lit up. And if you are using a mod like the One Probe, that's what I'm using on the top left here, you can see the progress of this. So this is making iron ingots using coal coke, and it's turning them into steel. You can also click this arrow here to see what recipes can be used. And you can see how long it takes. Like if you'd rather use a block of iron, it's going to take 540 seconds and produce a block of steel, but also 9 slag. And then we can use an iron ingot to make steel, but it'll take a minute and produce 1 unit of slag. If you're not sure what to do with all the slag that you get, you can use it with nitrate dust or just smelt it up into slag glass, which can then be used with aluminum, which is just smelted from bauxite, into high voltage wire relays. So you will need that slag. Don't throw it all away. You will be using it later on. Now, this is obviously a very slow and manual process of making steel. So let's then have a look at the improved blast furnace. And we're also going to look at how to automate it with blast furnace preheaters, inputs and outputs. And I'm going to be using conveyors for this so that we're keeping it all within the immersive engineering architecture. So rather than using blast bricks, you're going to need reinforced blast bricks. Simply get your blast bricks and then add a steel plate to make it into reinforced. Steel plates are used by just hammering a steel ingot. What I would then advise, because it does take steel, is that your first batch of steel is used to upgrade to the reinforced version and the improved blast furnace, because it's just going to be much quicker. Same as before, it's going to be a 3x3. So what you could do is just smash your crude one down and then reuse the blocks once you've got enough steel. And then we're simply going to plop a little hopper on top in the middle. And then again, right-click the middle with your engineer's hammer, and it will turn into this improved blast furnace. You can see here the preheaters left and right is not lit up, so we're not using those. And the interface looks pretty much the same. Let's then look at the preheaters quickly. So these can be attached to either side, and these are just going to make it more efficient, basically. It's going to heat it up and make it faster. It's going to use some iron sheet metal, which is using some iron plates, an external heater, and a fluid pipe. All of these recipes are pretty simple. I'm going to use 2 of them, and they are going to go on the left here. So you can see I've shift-clicked that in, blast furnace preheater, and then I can plop that one in on the right-hand side. Now, these do need powering. The actual improved blast furnace doesn't need power. However, the preheaters do. For this tutorial, I've just shoved some creative ones on top. But if you are new to immersive engineering, then I'm going to show you how you would do it manually using immersive engineering. These will attach to any mod's wires, though. We're going to put an LV wire connector on top, and then right-click with some LV wire coil. Another one on wherever our energy is coming from. Right-click that. It's joined it up. And we have energy coming in. But again, you can use any mod's pipes or wires to connect to these. I'm just going to shove a creative one on through this quickly. The front exit here is where you're going to be outputting your steel and just slag. I'm going to put a chest here. And because we're using immersive engineering, I'm going to use a conveyor And I'm specifically going to use an extracting conveyor belt because it's going to extract from the blast furnace. So we're going to point it outwards like that. So it's going to extract out of the blast furnace into my chest. And then the slag will come out the back. I'm going to do the exact same thing here, like that. And then the input at the top, I find it easiest just to put a hopper on here. And you can put both your coal coke and your iron ingots in this top hopper. So I'm going to put my blocks of coal coke. You can see that is being hoppered in, and it will automatically go into the right slot here for you. And then I'm going to put in my iron ingots. Here they are. And they will wait until this one's done. So we've got enough coal coke in there. Yeah, boring. And then the iron will start going in. And you can see just how much quicker this is. And you can see some smoke coming out here. And once this is done, what you're going to see, you can actually see the fans going, which is really nice. This mod really is immersive, which is why I love it so much. It's going to wait this out. 1, 2, 3, and out it comes. Ta-da! On the conveyor belt is your steel ingots, and there is your slag coming out the back. And there you go. You have fully automated using the improved blast furnace and making steel in immersive engineering. Hopefully this tutorial was really useful for you. I am doing the mod back-to-back, so make sure to check out the playlist in both the pinned comment and also the description for all my other immersive engineering videos. I'll also add in my full Minecraft mods tutorial playlist, because I do cover a lot of different mods on this channel, but I do cover other games as well, so checking the playlists is the easiest way to find them. If you'd like to support the channel, please also consider checking out my Patreon, also in the description.